That, kids, is what we like to call a knockout. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Race Up Popcorn with Grant, everybody. We are back again with another review. Back at it again with the white vans. That is a really old meme. Yeah, we have another review today of another movie. Movies and TV, so if you hear on Race Up Popcorn with Grant, that movie is, Creed 3. Creed 3 is directed by Michael B. Jordan. It is his directorial debut. It also stars Michael B. Jordan. This is the third installment in the Creed trilogy. It is also the ninth installment in the Rocky franchise. And the first to not actually have Rocky in it. So, what is Creed 3 about? Well, Michael B. Jordan is back once again as Adonis Creed, or Donnie for short. And we meet him here. It's a flashback to 2002. His best friend is a guy named Damien, or Dame for short. They get into, they hang out together, go into a boxing match, and then Donnie, little young Donnie, gets into a fight with a guy named Leon, and then we will eventually find out who that is, and what becomes that. Let's just say that apparently it doesn't go well, leading to various circumstances that lead to Dane getting thrown in jail, and Donnie being free and clear. And so now, we jump ahead to after the events of Creed 2. He is now officially the heavyweight champion, and he decides, Adonis is, and he decides to retire. We then jump ahead to the present day. He is now working with Little Duke at the Creed Athletics gym, training the new up-and-coming boxing champ, a guy named Felix, and is riding high not only as a boxing promoter, but also as the husband of Bianca, who has now become a pretty successful music producer. She's once again played by Tessa Thompson, as well as being a father to his daughter, Amara, who is struggling with bullying in school, and let's just say using her fists first is something that sort of runs in the family. And as he's doing this, who does he run into but Dame, now played by the great Jonathan Majors. And he decides to give him a shot. He says, I want to be a boxer. I want a title fight. So, through various circumstances, he ends up in the ring with Felix and becomes a big shot. But it turns out, wouldn't you know it, Dame is a little sore about what happened back in the day. And he doesn't want the title from Felix. He wants everything Creed has. He wants his life. And he is willing to do whatever it takes to get it, even dragging Creed out of retirement and into the ring once more to fight his former friend turned rival. Let the battle begin. So, Creed 3 is excellent. I'll say it right now. Creed 3 is... If it's maybe not the best in the trilogy, I think it's neck and neck with the first one, but it's one of the best Rocky movies. I loved Creed 3. I thought this movie was absolutely fantastic. And what I love about it, first and foremost, Michael B. Jordan's direction. Oh my god, this guy can direct a movie. The boxing scenes in this. I saw this movie in IMAX, okay? They go full IMAX during the boxing scenes. Holy shit! The sound design in this movie, and, like, the way that everything... You can feel the bones breaking. Like, it's insane. Boxing is really good. But again, what I think is the key to a lot of these kind of movies that works really well, and the thing is that, let me put it this way, a lot of the Rocky movies, when the antagonist shows up, it seems to be the method is Rocky has to fight this guy. Why does he have to fight this guy? Because Rocky has to fight someone. That always seems to be the motivation, and that's fine. What makes Creed 3 stand out, and what what kind of carries over tenfold from Creed 2 in this movie is that you know who Creed is, and in this movie you know who Dame is, and you know where they come from. You know their story, you know how they're connected to each other. They're both complex, they're both developed characters, and therefore when they take it to the ring, there are real emotional stakes. It's not just two dudes hitting each other. There is an actual, emotional... it almost doesn't... It's not about who wins the fight. It's about what's going to happen to the people who are fighting. That's the key. They're three-dimensional characters who are not all good and all bad. The Dame character... And it's also sort of this, without spoiling too much, it's also the idea, the movie tries to actually explore somewhat of the toxic masculinity of the Rocky franchise, in the sense, not in an overbearing way, but in the sense of what would lead someone to want to box? Probably the fact, why would you want to get into a career where you hit people? Maybe because you've been hit. And that's what I think is interesting, is that you were the kid who is getting hit by the adult. You grow up to be the adult who just wants to hit other adults. And that's your job. There's a certain mental headspace they get to. And that also carries over into the subplot involving little Amara, who is phenomenal. Amara, as they established in the second movie, is deaf. And so, in the movie, a lot of the dialogue among the domestic scenes is in ASL. And so they're talking about how they kind of do a parallel between how boxing stances and sign language are similar. That's really cool. I really like that angle in this. But the movie is quick. It's also shorter than a lot of the Rocky movies. The movie's just under 2 hours. It's as long as it needs to be. And it's the kind of movie where you never forget the significance of who these characters are, why they're in the ring. There is motivation. And just Jordan is great. Oh my god, Jonathan frickin' Majors. No, you know what? We're past the way. Jonathan fucking Majors, man. This dude is a movie star. This guy just is a fucking beast, dude. This dude... I want him to be in so many things that I get sick of him. He's one of those guys that, you are just drawn into his every breath in everything he's been in. He is so great, man. He is so great, and he's terrifying in this movie. But again, he's a sympathetic villain. You understand why he's doing what he's doing. You understand his motivation. And it makes sense. I loved Creed 3. I cannot wait to see what Michael B. Jordan does next. And guys, let's close the book there. And you know what? Yeah, you see it. Bang! 5 out of 5 stars for Creed 3. 5 out of 5 stars plus. I loved Creed 3. This movie was awesome. This is blockbuster filmmaking at its absolute finest. This is... See it on the biggest, loudest, IMAXiest screen you can find. Creed 3 is awesome. 5 out of 5 stars. Plus, for Creed 3, let's close the book on it. And move on to some trailer trash. Because my voice is giving up. Alright. Trailer trash. Chevalier. Talked about it, looks good. 1001. This looked really interesting. It's sort of about a mom and her son. He's in the foster care system. She takes him from there. somebody takes him out of the foster care system illegally, just kind of abducts him, and then it's about their relationship over the course of his life. It looked a little bit, sort of had shades of Moonlight to it. I like the look of it. It kind of looks like a movie from the 90s. It almost is shot a little bit like the movie Kids. Have you guys ever seen the movie Kids? The Harmony Korine film? Kind of shot like that. It looks like kind of lo-fi and gritty. That looks really great. Really good. Scream 6, talked about it, looks good. We're seeing it on Thursday in 3D. Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, the next Guy Ritchie movie. Yeah, it looks good. Air, this is the movie about the Air Jordan sneaker, with Affleck and Damon writing and starring in it. I'm excited. Damon and Affleck are writing a movie together and starring in one, and it's about Michael Jordan. I'm in. Let's go. Well, I mean, okay, it's not the men who made the shoes for Michael Jordan, but still, take what you can get. Anyway, yeah, it looks really good. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, talked about it, looks good. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, talked about it, looks good. Shazam! Fury of the Gods, talked about it, looks good. Fast X, talked about it, looks good. Was there shawarma? No, there was not. There were some graphics at the beginning of the credits, but otherwise, no, there was not. All right. That's it. We will be back next week for a crap ton of movies. Scream 6, 65, Champions, Southern Gospel, Chang Can Dunk, and the Oscars video. So that and more to come. That'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love all classes missed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, this, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raising Popcorn with Grant. Twitter, I'm at Raise Grant. Facebook, Raising Popcorn with Grant. Serialized, all one word, all lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. Check out my podcast, Raising Popcorn with Grant, the podcast, on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important, and I want to know down below, what did you think of Creed 3? Did you like the movie? Hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we're all raised on popcorn. Maybe my own things are better. Catch you guys next time. I want to go take a nap. See you around, guys. Bye.